You're listening to Chatcast with your host, Tracee Dunblazier, the award-winning podcast that features interviews with luminaries of the mind, body, spirit marketplace. You'll hear from book authors and publishers, store owners and product creators, filmmakers, musicians, and many more, who'll all share insight and wisdom to help open your eyes to new creative possibilities. If you fancy yourself as a visionary thinker, then Chatcast is the place for you. Now, here's your host, spiritual empath, shaman, and best-selling author, Tracee Dunblazier.
Hi, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Chatcast. We are the podcast that talks to the mind, body, spirit industry's brightest luminaries. And today I have a very special lady. Her name is Gail Lynn. She's a renowned visionary, inventor, and pioneer in the realm of frequency healing. She is fostering a paradigm shift in wellness and celebrated for her groundbreaking creation, the Harmonic egg and the Lift Light capsule. So I want everybody please send some really good juju to my wonderful guest, Gail Lynn. Hello, welcome.
Thanks for having me. I love your introduction. It's so fun. I want to always call you Tracee Trailblazer. I don't know why, but that's what I want to call you. Tracee Trailblazer.
I'll take it. I try to be as much as possible.
Right? That's just what I hear when I see your name. I'm like, Tracee Trailblazer. Yay!
You know, it's funny. My first ever adult vehicle, like I bought it myself, was a Chevy Blazer, and so everybody called me Trailblazer from that too. Like it was like, for you because you're a blazer.
Awesome. I love it. I love it. Well, thank you so much for having me. I'm glad this worked out. I'm so sorry what's going on in California. And I hope that the Conscious Life Expo just provides a place for everybody to come together in love and support all you guys out there in California.
Thank you. Yes, it is. One of the things about this experience is I think that everybody who has witnessed it from whatever vantage point, whether they're across the country or across the globe or here in LA and they have friends or they're in it themselves, everybody has their own relationship to being traumatized by this experience. And it's powerful, and it will not be forgotten, ever, I can't even imagine a time where this is such an unprecedented, unprecedented here in a place so populous. I mean, of course, in Maui, Lahaina, this happened recently in the last couple of years, so that mentally it shifted our relationship certainly. But anyway, Mother Nature, God bless her. I'm so in awe of her power, and that's all I'll say. I think that people, I'm hoping that they will come out to the Conscious Life Expo, which is going to be Friday the 6th, Saturday the 7th. No, it's Friday the 7th, Saturday the 8th, and Sunday the 9th. And then there's also other workshops and such happening on the Monday as well at the LAX Hilton. And if you are somebody who's been impacted by the fires, come see Gail for her Harmonic egg. I can't wait to hear more about exactly what that is. So let's start there. What on earth is a Harmonic egg?
Oh my gosh. Oh, do we have about 6 hours? I'm just kidding. I wanted to create something where people could be inside of a large egg where life came from. Mm-hmm. And I felt like we're vibrational beings of light and sound from source, from God, whatever word you use. And why aren't we healing with sound and light? There's so many suppressed inventions, from Dinshaw to, the burning of the books of Wilhelm Reich's Oregon box and so many things. Why were they suppressed? And so, I want to talk about this a little bit at the Conscious Life Expo, because I think it's important for everybody to be aware of, we're vibrational beings of sound and light. We should be healing with sound and light. There's no side effects really for sound and light.
Right.
It's not invasive. It's beautiful. Inside the egg is lined with walnut wood. So you're almost forest bathing,
Wow.
and you're listening to music that I've created from high heart energy and high vibrational musicians with the intention of the waveforms of the instruments, not necessarily the hertz frequencies, but the waveforms of the instruments.
Right.
And when you take the flute and you put it into the body inside the egg, you're going to feel that in your liver. When you take drumming and you get that vibration in the egg and that small cubic airspace, you're going to feel that in your root chakra. So, of course, that's going to help with teeth issues, hearing issues, eye issues, knee issues, feet issues, anything to do with survival and the root chakra. So I wanted to bring this together. Like Edgar Cayce says, bring together the spiritual forces of sound and the spiritual forces of light to be a great modality for the future. And what that was in the 40s, he said that. Come on, where have we been? We got to get with the program here.
Right.
So I feel like it's the consciousness of Edgar Cayce, Royal Reich, Wilhelm Reich, Nikola Tesla. So many people in their books have been mentors for me and bringing together the egg. It's 40 minutes of music, 10 minutes of silence. We need silence to help integrate the autonomic nervous system. And then boom, you go out into the world and you spread that love and that kindness. You connect to your higher self. So you're just a more pleasant person to be around.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. My goodness. So I see all of your inspiration, but was there an event or something that happened that pushed you into physical action to create the physical thing?
Yeah, it was the wounded healer, how a lot of the healers are. I spent a lot of time in the automotive industry in the late 80s, early 90s. So 80% men, 20% women. And I loved it. It was great, but I had to be an overachiever. I had to prove myself. And maybe I didn't, but that's just my personality. Right. Then I went into telecom, the good old boys network out in Dallas, Texas. So here I am in telecom. And then I'm in Egypt working with diplomats and, just a lot of stuff that I'm trying to prove myself. And then I go into Hollywood and I'm trying to prove myself there to a bunch of people who are like, why are you here? How come you get to be an executive producer? You didn't work in commercials and porn first, and you didn't work your way up. And I was like, well, I raised the money. I wrote the business plan. I'm here. I hired you. So shut up. Right. But I almost had a nervous breakdown after that. I'm in severe cardiovascular stress. I've got all kinds of health issues going on. I'm 37 years old. Something had to change. And so, boom, I got thrown right into sound and light therapy in a light box that was out in Cottonwood, Arizona, of all places. Right. And when I saw the results, I know, right? When I saw the results from that, I was sold, and my engineering mind and my international business mind and my filmmaker mind started going crazy. And so now I look at how funny the universe was. I had to have engineering. I had to have international business. And I had to have filmmaking. I just put out a documentary. So it's hilarious how the universe works if we're listening. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Well, I think that there are spirit will lead you. Most people, creative people oftentimes have, 20,000 jobs that they have throughout the arc of their, working life. And I have found, I am one of those people that have had many, and I have found that they have all come together to consolidate into one purpose or one mission. There are many ways to fulfill the mission, but all the skill sets that you get along the way are going to serve that purpose. So, I think that you are a testament to anyone who's listening to, do what you're doing and do it the best that you can. And you'll know when it's time to leave and go to the next thing, the next set of skills that you'll be acquiring that leads you to this. So that's really amazing and very inspiring to hear, Gail. Now, do you have a book about this?
Yes. And I want to say thank you for saying that. I'm not any more special than anyone else. We are all capable of doing this, but we have to have focus. And so if you have 101 ideas and you're focused on all 101, you're probably not going to do any of them. Just have that focus. Do one and then do the second one and the third one and do all 101 of them, but focus and do one first.
Right.
So yes, I wrote a book. It's called Unlocking the Ancient Secrets to Healing. It tells my story, which I think is so boring, but people love it. They love to know, how did the harmonic egg come to being with this crazy person, Gail Lynn. But more importantly, I put like 90 references, over 90 references of how sound works, how light works, doctors, research that has been done to prove that sound and light therapy works. And I have tens of thousands of testimonials from the harmonic egg out on harmoniceggtestimonials.com. You can search all these different people and the different experiences that they have had. And I love it because it's not the, sound and light's not the third leading cause of death. Medical errors is.
Right.
So you go into this large wooden egg and you listen to some music, and you know what?
Right. There's no doubt.
Maybe it's a placebo. Yeah. Maybe even if it's a placebo effect, who cares?
How long have you been doing this?
3,000 years.
I mean, specifically
I'm teasing you.
I know you have been here forever. But
right.
Specifically.
I know, I'm teasing you. I invented the egg in 2016, if you will. I mean, it really came through me. It's not from me. It was out there in the universe. I grabbed it up. It was in 2016. I've been studying sound and light therapy since 2007. Yes, 2007. Okay. And then 2010, I opened up my own center in the Denver, Colorado area and saw over 20,000 people in less than just short of 10 years. And it was great. Wow. And then I finally sold that business because now I have 150 center owners that are egg guardians that I'm supporting on a daily basis. And they're full-time job plus. So I love supporting them and their clients, creating new music, creating new protocols, new mystery illnesses. How do we do this? What's the root cause of that? So I'm constantly working with them. We have a great community of egg owners. There's locations all over the world, and we have monthly meetings. We have a private page, so we're all supporting each other. I love the business model. Nice. It's a cooperative business model, not a competitive business model, and we're all supporting each other. I love it.
That's wonderful. I'm just going to take a minute really quick, because what I'm doing right now is I am adding, there we go, to the crawler. I was trying to put it in the comments and it wasn't showing. So I added to the crawler the www.harmonicegg.com, which is where I'm assuming, can somebody go there and figure out where the closest egg is to them?
There's a locations tab, and it's searchable by your city, your zip code, your country. Yes, it's a great.
Wonderful. And so when working with light, so I'm assuming you do meditative practices as well, using running light, working with light in that way. Like, how does that work for you outside of the egg?
Oh yeah, it's great. I'm not a meditator. I seem to never be able to quiet my mind. So my meditation is going out to see my horse 7-8 times a day and just sitting with her. I have 2 kittens in the barn. They're wonderful. They sit on the horse's back, and that's their little warming pad. They're so cute. And then walking around my property and, working with my trees and, just looking at the land and just feeling into that. I do yoga. I love that. And it's really awesome. At home, I love color. So you can see in the background, my office is blue. It's also painted with quartz crystal powder. Yes. And supposedly for the EMFs, the printer and the computer and everything in the office. My bedroom is purple. I love just to use color every day. I try to eat the rainbow every day. Nice. I'm using colored light, music. It's just my thing. Yeah. I love it. And I love to teach people about it. And in my book, we talk about at the back of the book, how you can use color at home. Right. Because not everybody's going to be able to access an egg or access any kind of therapy like this. Maybe financially they can't, but it's not it's still for you,
Right.
because you can wear different color jewelry, you can wear different color clothes, you can eat different color foods, you can surround yourself with color and still heal. I love the colors in your background. So wonderful.
Yeah, this is my happy place right here. So you are going to be at the Conscious Life Expo, and you have a workshop, a 90-minute workshop, Sunday at 2 p.m., which is that would be the February 9th. And then you have a 45-minute free lecture at Saturday at 5 p.m. And then you will also be at the Sound and Frequency Healing Panel on Friday, February 7th at 12:30 p.m. So we're very much looking forward to seeing you here in Los Angeles, bringing your beauty and your bliss to help us Angelinos get a semblance of calm and grounding. You know, there's not going to be necessarily a lot of healing and transfer, but there's going to be a lot of transformation, a lot of grounding, and a lot of, you know, accessing peace again, because that's one thing that everyone lost here, is their sense of peace and safety, no matter where you sat looking at things. So we're so grateful for you, and I'm so looking forward to meeting you in person, Gail. I really am. So everybody, make sure to go to www.harmonicegg.com, and we will see Gail Lynn at the Conscious Life Expo in about a week and a half. Thank you so much for coming today.
Thank you so much. We're going to be at booth 106 as well.
Oh, good. Okay, booth 106. And that, which is that in the plaza?
I don't know. I just know the number.
Okay, so I think it's probably in the Plaza ballroom, which is the biggest ballroom. So anyway, they're going to have fun trying to find you no matter what.
Right? Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And what am I doing here? Oh, here we go. There you go. So thank you. I'm going to sign you out there. And everybody, thank you so much for tuning in today. It was great to connect a little bit. Thanks for the folks who watch and the people who tune in after the fact. And this has been Tracee Dunblazier with Chatcast. We'll see you soon.